Good morning to my respected teachers, my colleagues and my dear students. Today I am going to discuss about the zeta potential and the factors affecting the zeta potential. So first, what is the zeta potential? Zeta potential can be defined as the potential difference between the dispersal medium and the stationary fluid attached to the solid surface or the dispersed particle surface. Generally, zeta potential represented as volts or millivolts. Here, it is very important the zeta potential for the colloidal dispersion or any dispersion which confer that the colloidal dispersion is stable or not. So here, if I take a colloidal dispersion, there are numerous particles in the colloidal dispersion and they are moving in the dispersion phase. And if I consider one particle here, so it represents that the particle has a negatively surface charge and its adjacent layer which is tightly bound to the particle surface, and it has the opposite charges of the ions, and after that each adjacent layers there is the equal amount of the positive and negative charge comes from the bulk of the dispersion. So first layer is known as the Stern layer and the second layer is known as the slipping zones. So here in case of the slipping zones, the charges beyond the slipping zones, like these charges, the charges beyond the slipping zones will not move with the colloidal particles, but the charges bounded within the slipping zones or charge present within the slipping zones will move with the colloidal particles. And here, the first this layer is the actual surface with the Stern potential and here is the zeta potential. How we calculate now? If the bulk of the dispersion where the equal number of the positive and negative ions are present, so it is considered the 0 millivolt, and the potential present in the slipping zones which will also move with the particles in the colloidal dispersion. This difference is known as the zeta potential. So now the zeta potential and the stability gradient. Zeta potential 0 to plus minus 5 cm. This is the rapid population or coagulation of zeta potential 10 plus minus 10 millivolt to 30 millivolt. It means incipient stability. Now, the zeta potential plus minus 30 volt to 40 millivolt, plus minus 40 millivolt, it indicates moderate stability. Then the plus minus 40 volt to plus minus 60 millivolt, it indicates good stability. And last, greater than 61 millivolt, it indicates excellent stability. Excellent stability. So we consider if the zeta potential greater than 61 millivolt, it stays in the colloidal dispersion. So the colloidal dispersion will be more stable than the others. Now the factors affecting the zeta potential. factors affecting zeta potential. First factor, heat. These are important factors for zeta potential. If we add the acid in a colloidal dispersion, what happened? At a lower pH, as we provide the H plus ion to the colloidal dispersion, lower pH 1 to 4, it converts the high zeta potential, or zeta potential will increase. pH level 4 to 8, it means the zeta potential will be constant. Zeta potential will be a constant value, and pH greater than 8, the zeta potential will decrease. So high pH, the zeta potential will decrease if we increase the pH. The second factor, addition of electrolyte. Second factor, addition of electrolyte. If we colloidal dispersion, if we add the electrolyte like aluminum sulfate, NaCl, etc. So what happens? In case of colloidal surface with high zeta potentials, the particle surface, if it is negatively charged, when the numerous ions of aluminum or sodium plus goes into the solutions, it becomes a neutral particles. It becomes a neutral particles, and the positive charge absorbs at the surface and produces neutral. So that means it falls down according to the gravitational force or due to the gravitational force and aggregate. Addition of polymer. If we add the polymer in colloidal dispersion, generally the polymer has a long chain and some part has a bunching. So if it is a long chain, generally when we add the polymer, it goes to the colloidal dispersion and then it entangles the solid particles and makes several floccules. When it produces the floccules, it exists like that. So therefore, after some time, it falls down due to the gravitational force and accumulation or coagulation occurs. Number 4, ionic strength. Ionic strength. Here, in case of the low concentration of sodium chloride, 0.01 to 10 millimole, 0.01 to 10 millimole per liter of sodium chloride concentration. If you add 0.01 millimole to 10 millimole, or increase the amount of the sodium chloride in a colloidal dispersion, so what happened? The zeta potential with no change, insignificant or no change, and generally maintains greater than 30 millivolts, or generally colloidal is somewhat stable. And after that, if you increase 10 millimole per liter initial to higher amount, what will happen? The zeta potential will be decreased. Zeta potential will be decreased. So what affects temperature and zeta potential? Increase the lower concentration 0.01 mole NaCl. So if we increase the temperature, what happened? The first zeta potential will be negative and then decrease. At the low concentration of the NaCl 0.1 mNaCl per liter, the zeta potential will increase the temperature, zeta potential negative and decrease. And after that, at a high concentration 0.5 mole NaCl per liter, the zeta potential, if we increase the temperature, the zeta potential will be decreased. Now, sorry, if we increase the temperature for 0.5 NaCl, high concentration sodium chloride, temperature will no significant change. No significant change. So no significant change. So at the end, in case of the colloidal dispersion, the particles with any charge, positive or negative charge, the stability always balance on the van der Waals forces of the particles. These forces bring the particles to closer proximity to each other, and another is the repulsion force of the same charge of the particles. It generally avert the particles from a certain distance. So in the colloidal dispersion, the two things generally depends whether the zeta potential will be high or low. But if the zeta potential greater than 30, generally consider the colloidal dispersion is somewhat stable. And if it is greater than 61 millivolt, so it means it is a highly stable colloidal dispersion.